And then we heard this roar and big cloud of dust, and here come a convoy driving across there. And it was the Greeks arriving at Outpost Area. And when the truck pulled up nearest me, there was a man standing up against a cab playing a musical instrument, something like a concertina, I would call it. And the men were singing, they were all jovial. And I thought, yeah, that's the way to run an army. I said, I like these guys.
The Greeks built a fire down along on the front lines there, and they were singing and making all kinds of noise, and they do that to try to entice the Chinese to kind of come down and see what's going on, you know. Well, then they would have their ambush patrol out, and they would capture them or take care of them, you know. And I thought that was pretty clever. The Greeks were darn good soldiers. We loved them.
And we all got to love them very much because they were fierce fighters. They, I don't think, ever retreated.
I can remember looking out the trench door, and this one Greek, there's two Chinks come in on him with just both bayonets. They both had bayonets on their rifles. But I tell you, friend, I was scared to death. And he just exploded, knocked the bayonet, the rifles out of their hands, and grabbed the little old guys by the necks and punched their heads together. And they were still the rest of the time then.
What I remember about them is they had no fear. They were the best bayonet people in the world. And after every time the bayonets were used, they would clean them, take all the blood off. And it was amazing, because nobody else ever did that.
I was really impressed with their attitude. They were all brave men. One of the nights there, one of the soldiers was slightly wounded in a small firefight, and the Greeks had a great celebration for him.
They were just happy-go-lucky. They were not really concerned. They were the toughest people I've seen.
When the Chinese attacked them, they would fix bayonets and meet them halfway down the hill. Consequently, it became known that whenever the Chinese were certain they were on line, they tended to avoid them. I wish we'd have had more of them on Outpost Harry. Maybe they would have avoided us.